Loneliness is often viewed as a negative emotion, but it can actually serve as a powerful teacher when approached with acceptance and understanding. Arthur Schopenhauer once said that true freedom can only be found in solitude, as it is during these moments alone that we are truly free. This perspective suggests that embracing solitude, born from the acceptance of loneliness, holds the key to true freedom. Consider the story of a young woman who found herself in a period of deep loneliness after moving to a new city. Initially, the loneliness felt suffocating and she longed for companionship. However, as time passed, she began to explore the depths of her solitude. She immersed herself in books, nature, and self-reflection. The woman soon realized that she could enjoy her own company and discovered a sense of completeness that didn't rely on external factors. This transformation from loneliness to solitude is not about suppressing the desire for connection, but rather learning to appreciate the richness of one's own presence. It's about embracing the opportunity to develop a profound relationship with oneself. Solitude allows one to become an observer of their thoughts and emotions, gaining insights into their inner world. As one delves deeper into their essence, they find that solitude is not synonymous with isolation, but rather a state of being where one recognizes their intrinsic worth and inner completeness. Jean-Paul Sartre once said, "If you're lonely when you're alone, you're in bad company." According to this statement, loneliness can serve as an invitation to explore one's own richness. In solitude, one has the chance to cultivate self-love and acceptance, paving the way for a deeper connection with others when the time is right. Finding the equilibrium between our human and being aspects is a fundamental aspect of managing loneliness. Our human aspect refers to our physical, emotional, and mental form, while our being aspect represents our essential self beyond external circumstances. Loneliness often arises when we overly identify with our human aspect, seeking external validation and connection to fill perceived voids. However, by recognizing and nurturing our being aspect, we can find a profound sense of inner completeness that is less dependent on external sources for validation and contentment. Finding balance between our human and being aspects involves integrating them harmoniously. It's not about rejecting our human experiences, but rather embracing them while anchoring ourselves in our essential being. This allows us to engage with the world authentically without losing touch with our inner selves. By acknowledging and accepting both aspects of ourselves, we can navigate loneliness more effectively, appreciating the richness of solitude while enjoying meaningful connections with others. Meaningful activities and relationships also play a significant role in managing loneliness. Engaging in mindful activities allows us to be fully present in the moment, providing a gateway to presence. Likewise, relationships offer connection and fulfillment. However, it's important to approach relationships mindfully, understanding that they should complement, not define, our sense of self. When formed from a place of inner completeness, relationships become a source of joy rather than a means to fill a void. Finding intensity in the present moment is another crucial aspect of managing loneliness. Loneliness can be exacerbated when we allow our minds to dwell on past regrets or anxiously anticipate the future. By cultivating an intense connection with the present moment, we become less susceptible to the distractions of the mind. This involves immersing ourselves fully in whatever we are doing, whether it's a simple daily task or a moment of introspection. By embodying this heightened state of awareness, loneliness often dissipates. Drawing from the wisdom of ancient teachings, such as those of the Buddha, we can gain guidance in managing loneliness. The Buddha emphasized the end of suffering as the path to liberation, emphasizing the importance of freeing oneself from the shackles of suffering. The story of the grieving mother illustrates the universality of human suffering and the recognition of the possibility of freedom from suffering. Whether experiencing loneliness or content in solitude, the wisdom of the Buddha reminds us that life offers experiences and motivations for growth and self-discovery. In conclusion, managing loneliness is a unique journey for each individual. By finding the right intensity and motivation, we can embark on a path of self-discovery and growth. Whether content in solitude or seeking companionship, it's important to remember that life unfolds in its own way, offering opportunities for personal development and fulfillment.